Two thoughts. Holy crap. We're on a roll. Mini earthquake probably coming. Watch out. Dog is trying to squeeze between the tripod and the chair. I love you, but you need to go lay down, okay? New people welcome. Old people welcome as well. Everyone in between. In this circumstance, you don't really fit anywhere else. You've either been here or you haven't. Yeah. So, a friend of mine and I were having a conversation the other day that just led me to thinking. And it was a pointless thought. Yeah. Truth in advertising here. But we were discussing fear in general, and he's someone who... I'm not going to mention his actual phobia, nor his name, because... granted, I probably could. He never fucking watches these. Just to be nice. We were talking about the fact that the things I'm afraid of, the phobias I have, what are those, you may be asking? I'm so not telling you. Why on earth would anyone tell the internet what they're afraid of? No. Have you met us? No. But I am from the perspective of if I don't like something, I'm not going to actively pursue it. It's that simple. And this applies to most things in life, but when it comes to my entertainment source specifically, and specifically about the things that I'm afraid of. I'm a horror fan, absolutely. Have been my entire life, and to a point where I'm actually my continued pursuit of horror is almost turning into a Captain Ahab situation, because I'm constantly looking for something that will frighten me. Like, legit frighten me. It's been a long time. I've had a few recent experiences where I read something and went, ooh, or watched something and went, huh, but never a, situation. So I'm kind of not getting my money's worth. Anyway, so we're having this conversation. This is who I am. This is what my life is. And he brought up the point of, yeah, but the things that you're afraid of, you won't watch. You won't watch this movie. You won't read that book. You won't go to that place. Whatever, again, I'm not telling you. And so he said, so can you really count yourself as a true fan of horror? And can you really keep, going off about, oh, I haven't found anything that scares me? That's the best Patty impersonation out there. Anyway, and on one level, he's almost got a point, because yes, it's true. The things that I know are gonna fuck me up, I'm not watching. No, or reading, or enough, you get it. When I say watching, you know what I'm talking about. All the verbs! Any way that I can experience it. Earthquake. Holy shit. And on one level, yes, he's right. But on another level, my point was, my imagination is already hyperactive and works against me. I feel like I actually had an evil twin. I absorbed the evil twin, but now the evil twin is my brain, and it does bad things when I don't want it to. But I don't need to introduce myself to a stimuli that I know is gonna fuck me right up, and then give my imagination something else to work with. But also, I don't, this kind of goes back almost sort of into how somebody had left a very good comment on a long time ago. I made a video about how do you define horror. This person said, how the hell do you quantify horror? And they have a damn good point. Whoever you are, I've forgotten your name. There you go. But this falls into that realm of how do you quantify fear, and how do you quantify one's authenticity when they say, oh yeah, I'm a big fan of horror. How does this situation work? Because though I've got X, Y, and Z that I know I can't handle, and I actually can handle them, but I just really don't want to, because no thanks. No thank you. But then there's this whole other floating cloud of, as opposed to a sinking cloud of the unknown, all these other things that I don't know that I'm afraid of, that I don't know anything about, that I have a strong curiosity towards. And I don't have a stopping mechanism for them. It's, I don't inherently know that this will kill me and leave me in an asylum, Lunabin! I don't automatically know definitively that yes, this is gonna fuck me up like these things would. So, off we go! That's usually the thought, is I don't have that evidence to prove that it will, so let's go, just in case. And it probably won't, so. Which isn't necessarily the smartest survival instinct. It's kind of the equivalent of you poke a sleeping bear, he doesn't rip your face off, you go, do it again, harder. Eventually, you're probably gonna get eaten alive, and not in the good way. Anyway. Sometimes things just come out of my face, and then I don't realize that they happened, and then my brain catches up and goes, no, don't do that. Too late. Anyway, so I absolutely admit that yes, it's probably a pussy move to avoid the things that I don't enjoy. But this is from an entertainment perspective, and my idea is I'm not going to spend $9 to go see a movie that I know I'm not going to enjoy. It could be the best thing in the world. It could be the most artistic, amazing, critically acclaimed, holy shit, this is the most beautiful thing ever. If I know I'm not gonna like it, I know I'm not gonna like it. And I'm not gonna waste the money to see it. If it's for free, alright. That's one thought. I'll watch it, but... And I'm also not discussing anything that I'm morally against. I've got the things that I will not fucking deal with. Any movie or book, well, it kind of has to be a movie, doesn't it? Or any form of entertainment that intentionally goes out of the way to hurt an animal for the sake of the art, not it just happened, not it was an accident. In The Expendables 2, they blew up a cave that had a bunch of bats in it. By a bunch of, I mean thousands upon thousands. Completely obliterated in a very painful death. But they didn't do it for the sake of the film, whereas I think it's Cannibal Holocaust, where they push a horse down the stairs on camera for art. No. And you know how I said I think it's Cannibal Holocaust? Yeah, I haven't watched it. I've heard enough bad things. No thanks. I'll pass. You want to enjoy it? You go right ahead. So, yeah, anyway. Situations like that don't count. If I'm morally against what's happening, I'm morally against it. Period. And fuck you for having done it. Because obviously I'm right. But when it comes to just a subject matter that I can't handle... And here's the thing, this was my other defense of, okay, fine, yeah, okay, I avoid this, relatively speaking, but I engage in all of this, and there's this giant pile of things that should be fucked up that I'm totally cool with. In fact, I actually really enjoy. I do still pursue these things. I will still engage with these things, but there is that, I don't know, that little apprehension of, this is a bad idea. And more often than not, I'm actually happy to discover that, no, I'm cool. This didn't make anything any worse, I'm not having new nightmares, whatever. But then if I experience whatever the subject matter was in real life, suddenly every terrible thing from that piece of art just comes flooding into my head and over-amplifies the fear in real life. So, yeah, not worth it. And I very seldomly walk away with the idea of, oh, I'm so glad I watched that. It's usually a meh, or nope, no, and another no, I'm done. But yeah, so anyway, was there a point behind this? No! Look at the title! What's the first word in almost every video of mine? Yeah. Truth in advertising. But, what do you guys like? Are you the, I tried to adjust my glasses, they're not on. Genius. Are you guys the types who you will actively pursue things that you're afraid of with the idea of it could still be good? And from the horror perspective, do you avoid things that scare you, like legit, they're phobias of yours or based on experiences you've had, you know, whatever the situation is, will you choose to avoid the things that deal with your true blue fear? And if so, do you feel like that maybe discredits you as a horror fan or, you know, a sci-fi fan or whatever? This honestly applies to anyone. It's not specifically to fans of horror, but a little bit. A little bit more than everybody else. So, you know, and we, like I said, I don't remember, we all have our little chunks of things we love. And like I go crazy for things that involve cannibals. Don't know why. I don't know what that says about me. Probably nothing good. But, and we've all got those little pockets of things we like, but then there's the pockets of things that maybe we avoid. Maybe we don't have as many opinions on these subject matters as we do over here. Is that because you avoid them? Does it discredit you? I don't know. I don't know. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. You wanna know why I'm talking like this? 'Cause I want cheese. I'm so hungry and so tired, and there's a bird out the window. And I felt it necessary to do this rather than eat. Yeah, that's what you guys mean to me. Feel bad. Do you? Good. Was there a coherent thought? Who fucking cares? Who knows? Do you want some cheese? I do, so I'm gonna go. If you found a question in there, a coherent one, that you feel like responding to, go for it. You know, video responses, comments, messages, banners. Not on our pages, because I fucking hate this stuff, this new YouTube page bullshit. But like the banners that you pull behind a plane, that could be cool. But expensive, so maybe don't. But if you want to, hey, it's your money, it's your life, you do what you want. I'm gonna go eat some cheese, so love you guys. Go watch a horror movie, or go read a horror book, or go pet your dog. If you don't have a dog, go pet somebody else's dog. But make sure it's not Cujo, because that might not end well. No spoilers, just saying.